Season 1 of Nobody Wants This introduces Joanne, who uses her past relationship experiences to speak candidly and bluntly about sex and dating on a podcast that she co-hosts with her sister Morgan. As Joanne's podcast grows in popularity, her view on love begins to falter, as she only seems to date guys who are emotionally unavailable, then uses her bad experiences as fodder for her podcast. Also impacting Joanne's view on love is the ending of her parents' marriage. Her father Henry comes out as gay, and her mother Lynn is overly supportive, even to the neglect of her own heartbreak. Meanwhile, Noah is a rabbi from an extremely traditional Jewish family, who encourage him to propose to his longtime girlfriend Rebecca. When Rebecca snoops through Noah's drawers and finds an engagement ring, she preemptively accepts his marriage proposal. But this only helps Noah realize that he doesn't truly love Rebecca, as she is only his perfect match on paper, and chooses to end their relationship. When Joanne and Noah meet at a party of a mutual friend, romantic sparks immediately fly, but they both ignore their feelings out of fear of being too different. But Noah begins listening to Joanne's podcast, finding her brash vulnerability charming and different to any girl he's ever dated, and he uses some of her relationship advice to help a young couple in his congregation with marital struggles. And the agnostic Joanne's interest in Noah leads to her visiting the synagogue to watch him give a sermon that deeply moves her. But as Joanne and Noah decide to pursue their romantic feelings for each other, they are met with resistance from their families. Noah's family want him to marry a Jewish woman and view Joanne's more liberal and sex-positive lifestyle as a threat to his faith and his career as a rabbi. When Noah accompanies Joanne to a sex shop to buy products to promote on her podcast, he runs into Mr. Goldberg, an influential board member at Noah's temple, who is shopping with his mistress, creating an unspoken secret between the two. As Noah continues dating Joanne, his older brother Sasha finds himself caught in the middle of both supporting the new relationship while also placating his extremely opinionated wife Esther, who just so happens to be best friends with Rebecca and wants to see her reunited with Noah. While spending time with Noah and Joanne, Sasha also befriends Morgan, who is at first put off by his abrasive eccentricities, but eventually grows to appreciate him. Morgan's own toxic past with dating has twisted her view of men, and forming a genuine friendship with Sasha leads her to questioning whether or not she is also interested in him romantically. Meanwhile, Sasha keeps his friendship with Morgan a secret from Esther, worried that she will not support him being friends with an attractive single woman. Joanne then tries to fit in with Noah's friend group, who have their own basketball team known as the Matzah Ballers, and though she wins over the guys, their wives are much less kind, due to their ringleader being the disapproving Esther. And so, Joanne goes on a charm offensive to finally earn the begrudging Esther's approval and friendship. The genuine love and stability Joanne finds in her relationship with Noah begins impacting her podcast, as her more cynical edge has turned into bland storytelling that begins losing listener interest. This worries Morgan, as the podcast is on the verge of signing a very lucrative deal with Spotify. Morgan then runs into Rebecca at a bar, who claims that Noah told her of his intentions to reconcile their relationship. When Morgan warns Joanne of this, she accuses her sister of making up lies to cause a breakup, fracturing the sisters' partnership. Esther tells Sasha about Rebecca's lies, unaware of her husband's budding friendship with Morgan. Caught between his friend and his wife, Sasha ultimately reveals to Morgan the truth about Rebecca's duplicity, leading to Joanne apologizing to Morgan and the sisters reconciling. Elsewhere, Noah is told by his boss Rabbi Cohen that he intends to step down and back Noah to become the new head rabbi. Despite this being Noah's dream job, things are complicated when he realizes that he will need to break up with the non-Jewish Joanne if he wants to secure the position. And so Noah asks Joanne if she would be interested in converting to Judaism. While trying to impress Noah's parents Ilan and Bina, Joanne accidentally brings them a charcuterie board that contains pork, which is against Jewish customs to eat. Despite this embarrassment, Joanne catches Bina eating the pork in secret. Joanne agrees to keep Bina's secret, hoping to win her respect, but instead, Bina continues to affirm that Joanne will never be accepted as a member of her family. As the season comes to a close, Joanne chooses to not attend the bat mitzvah of Sasha and Esther's daughter Miriam, feeling she will never be truly accepted by Noah's family. But Morgan encourages her to fight for her love, and so the pair attend the bat mitzvah together, where Joanne affirms to an ecstatic Noah that she officially wants to convert to Judaism. Meanwhile, Esther discovers Sasha and Morgan's secret friendship, first leaving her feeling betrayed, but ultimately realizing that the relationship is purely platonic. Esther even takes some advice from Joanne and Morgan to comfort her daughter Miriam, who is miserable at her own party due to all of the decisions, from the theme to her dress, having been chosen against her will by the controlling Esther and Bina. Esther apologizes and helps her daughter with her dress, allowing them to reconcile, and for Miriam to enjoy her bat mitzvah. Also at the bat mitzvah is Rebecca, who apologizes to Joanne for lying to Morgan, but also helps Joanne realize the massive commitment and pressure that will come with being the partner of the head rabbi. Rebecca views this position as an honor to represent the temple, but Joanne realizes that she may never be the woman that Noah needs her to be, and so to prevent Noah from having to choose between her and his dream job, she emotionally breaks up with him. But as Joanne leaves the party, Noah chases after her, affirming that if he has to choose, he chooses her.